everybody. Thanks for joining the show. This is another Mental Case Dads podcast, and today we have a very special show. We're actually going to do a wacky tobaccy during the show with Lianne Mauldin. She's going to be joining us really soon. I've been looking forward to this for some time. Lianne, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you. I'm very good. I just got back from the dentist, so my half of my lower jaw is frozen right now. Yep. So if I sound like I'm slurring my words, I am not drunk.
I hope you start drooling like a basset hound.
Yeah,
just
okay.
full
I
on
have
slop.
towels around just in case.
I had a tooth pulled last week. They're getting ready now I'm getting braces. I'm 42 years old, and I'm about to go and get braces for the first time.
Well, that's exciting.
Is it? It's like $8,000. I told my wife, I said, fuck my teeth, go get new tits. She goes, are you serious? Because she's always said, I'd like to get them fixed and perked up. I'm like, just why? Now that I've got to spend all this money, I'm like, well, I'd rather give it to you than me.
That's hilarious.
But,
yeah. Well, it's good. No, I know a comedian. She got braces at 40.
Yeah.
And she's really happy with it. So
good. So I actually have an appointment next week, and this is where they're going to do the mold and stuff of the teeth that I have now, so that they can show you a before and after picture and stuff. I'm going to ask him like because when you pay that kind of money, you want to know what it's going to look like. Is it going to be worth it? Is it going to be? Because I don't have a very big mouth and a very big smile, but my wife says you do see your teeth, and when they're straighter, she goes, you're going to love it. It's going to be so much nicer, and it'll make you more confident, and we'll see.
Yeah, we'll probably smile differently.
She seems to think so. She said you'll probably want to try and show your teeth once you get them fixed, right? Because now I just kind of just
give me an example of that. That might be scary. I don't know.
My smile now is just this. That's all you get, right? I try and cover the teeth, right? But I guess once they're all fixed and they're all pretty, when I'm like 42, so 44, I'll get them off at 44, pushing 45. That's kind of crazy, isn't it?
It is, but why not? That's awesome. I think it's great.
Yeah, it is what it is. I love that saying, it is what it is. People always make fun of me for saying it is what it is. They say, well, what does that mean? It is what it is. I don't know. It is what it is. What can I say? I was sitting in the studio earlier, and I'm like, I've got to get a song for Lianne for tonight so she knows I remember her. Oh, I screwed it up. Hold on. I gotta turn up the volume. Here we go.
That's my song.
For those of you who don't know, Lianne's also a teacher. How's that been going? Are you doing it from home or what?
Yeah, we're going back next week, but it's been from home.
Yeah,
which is all right. I'd rather be there. I need to be around people. Like, I have no comedy and no audience at school. Like, I need an audience really badly. Yeah. So
I have to say now, while I'm sitting here looking at you in your background, I love the artwork that you have going on behind you.
Oh, thank you.
That is so cool.
I bought that off the wall at a waffle place called The Starving Artist. It's by a group called the Play Dead Cult. I think they're Toronto artists. And yeah, it's really cool. It's like graffiti style stuff. It's very psychedelic too. I like that. My skeleton butterflies.
You know what it kind of reminded me of? Mexico has this kind of, I can't remember what it's called. I should know this. Where they celebrate the dead.
Yeah, the Day of the Dead.
The Day of the Dead. Duh. Yeah, and those skulls reminded me of it, so it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
so.
And the colors too, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have graciously agreed to come on the show, and you have some new news. Which why don't we talk about that first?
Okay, awesome.
You have some exciting news for us.
I am very excited because I am releasing my first album. And it's,
That's awesome. Look at the crowd is excited for it.
Yeah, it's called Late to the Party.
Late to the Party.
And it's coming out on Friday. It's going to be released on Friday on bandcamp.com. But by the end of the month, it'll be on like Spotify and iTunes. But yeah, it'll be on Bandcamp February 12th. And the significance of that is because that is my 50th birthday. So,
well, happy birthday. 50 years old, still smoking hot, roller skating all the time. What don't you do? Telling jokes. What don't you do?
I don't know. I'm just trying to redefine 50.
That's awesome. Good for you. That's a great. You know what? If I can make it to 50, I'll be happy. Actually, I've been inspired lately, so I've been trying to lose some weight. I used to be like really into fitness, and I got away from it. Don't know why, but I just did. So I've lost now about 12 pounds. So I was excited about that. But I mean, it is a tough go, especially if you've been out of it for so long. I know you're constantly moving around. You're constantly physically active. So it's easy for you to maintain a sexiness. I have to work a little harder at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you know what? I'm learning too, though. It's like for some people like every look. Like you would say that about women, like probably like sure, there's like, if you pictured the perfect boobs, there's the perfect boobs, but you probably like small boobs. You probably like, like it depends on the shape of the boobs.
Listen,
like
I have always told my wife, once you've seen one boob, you want to see them all, right? It doesn't matter what boob. If it's big or small, I want to see them. Come on.
So I think that's the same with people's bodies.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
I just feel like there's more to it than being heavy or skinny or whatever.
Yeah,
but
no. You know what? What it comes down to is enjoy life. Doesn't matter what you look like. Everybody's beautiful, even me. Whether you like it or not, I am a beautiful person. I'd say my mom told me so, but she doesn't think so right now. So tell us a little bit about your album. What made you decide to do an album during COVID times?
Well, I've been meaning to do this for a little while. Like I did want to wait. Like I didn't want to do it really early or anything. I wanted to wait a while. And then I was, before COVID, I was talking to Tyler Morrison, who has the Cottage Comedy. Yep. He does the Cottage Comedy Festival up in Bracebridge, and he has Cottage Comedy Digital, which is the label that my album's being released by. So, and recorded and everything. Like, it was great. So we had kind of talked about it before everything started, and then when things were shut down here but still open in Bracebridge, we planned it and did. So it was recorded like end of November.
Okay.
And so it was a smaller audience, but like it was still a decent sized audience. Yeah, that's and cool. It sounded great. And like, even though I'm not, like, I'm from the suburbs, right? But I just I like small town shows or like northern shows. I like shows outside of the city, and I connect with those people, and I just I was really happy to record it there. Well, so it was awesome.
Well, and once we get this crap done, you know what? We'll have a venue out here. We'll do something, because Bowmanville's a small town, right? Oh, we'd love to have you out here, and it's not that far from the city, right?
No, it's not that far at all. Yeah.
Now, are you right downtown?
Like West Side. I'm not in Etobicoke. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, gotcha.
Okay?
Yeah.
Etobicoke, South Toronto, but just the West Side, like Bloor and Lansdowne.
Gotcha. Cool.
If you ever had a drug problem before,
if you ever, we'll go to your place. Speaking of drugs, are you? What are you going to be smoking?
Our neighborhood, we got like literally within I'm going to say 300 meters. In a 300-meter stretch, we have 4 legal dispensaries now.
That is beautiful.
Yeah. So everybody, as far as I feel like I'm like an old lady.
Canada.
I'm just like, everybody's charging too much. I feel
they do. That's why you grow your own. But see, that's what sucks about living in a city, right? You don't have a backyard to grow your own unless you're, I don't know, how much land is there to plant weed? Not a heck of a lot.
Not a lot of land. I had to shovel the walk. It's 3 sidewalks left.
Oh, nice.
That's the width of the house.
That's sweet. That's awesome.
It's done pretty fast.
Now, I've seen you on. I was watching your Instagram the other day. And I had to laugh because, well, it's actually been maybe a week and a half or 2, because the other day when you had posted you roller skating, and then I'm like, man, I wonder how many times she falls. And then you posted a video of you falling, and I thought it was great. I'm like, that's exactly what I wanted to see. Not of you getting hurt or anything, but obviously it takes practice to do what you do. Not anybody can just go and put on a pair of roller skates and go down the street and do some of the stunts and tricks that you do with them without falling. And I thought it was great that you did that.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I liked it. It's funny because there's a certain audience that some of my friends that like the falls particularly.
Yeah.
But I have
those are always your close friends.
My best of falls from the summer from outside. Yep. And so, yeah, I've had a few little slip and falls inside. So I'll have a best of reel for the end of the winter too. I think it's cool. I think it's good to show people that, it's like, it takes practice. Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And now you've taken it indoors.
That's right.
How's that working out for you?
Oh, good. I don't know how it's working for the nice hardwood floors, but that's what I'm skating on.
Why not? Why not, man? So, how have you been doing? Like, seriously, like just aside from everything else, I know with everything that's going on in the world, I've been a complete basket case. How have you been doing?
Yeah, like not good.
Yeah,
not good. I have a really hard time working from home because I have a really hard time. Like I always feel like I'm missing something. Like I'm going to be late for something. Like I'm supposed to be online with somebody at a certain time. So the time that I don't have to be online, I have this anxiety all the time about when I next have to be online. Yeah. And I just find like with that going on, then I can't sit down and focus on stuff.
Yeah.
So technically you would think you're in a better position to get work done. You cut out the commute completely. You've got that extra time. Like you should be really on top of things right now. And I think I'm like more flying by the seat of my pants than I ever am. Like, and so I think it's anxiety. I totally miss people for sure.
But
yeah, not good, not great.
Yeah. I feel you. I know how you feel. I find now I procrastinate even more. It's like there's days I don't even sleep. Like 2 days ago, I was up now for 48 hours. I went to bed last night, finally in 2 days. That is part of the bipolar disorder as well. But this has been shit. It's just been one of those times. I'm hoping now with the vaccines coming out and the other shithead out of office. I don't know why the fuck Donald Trump pissed me off so much. He's not my president, but
I think
politics over there do affect us in some way, whether people say yes or no. Yeah, it does. And that jackass for 4 years has drove me fucking mental. And when you're already crazy, having somebody like that there now, oh my God. So now I was watching today the impeachment trial that was going on. Have you seen this? So
no, I haven't.
They've got new video. Oh my God! I'm like, he's out of office now. Can we get past him and move on, because I'm hoping Biden can hopefully kind of unite that country, because they are so divided. And I didn't realize how much it was divided in our own country until he took office, right? It's like all these friggin' racists and bigots just came out of nowhere. I'm like, who the hell gave them a voice? And it was this friggin' Cheeto over in the States that started it. But we'll see what happens. I'm trying to get better. I'm trying to be more of a positive person. Doing shows like this with great people like you, it definitely helps. I need to do more of them, because anytime I've done them, it makes me feel better. When I come and do a podcast, it kind of, I don't know, rejuvenates me, if that makes any sense. Like, it gives me, an umph. And so now, after the podcast, and now after everybody's listening to us and they want to hear what we have to say, I go into work and I have to now edit it. And so it creates more time. There's something I can do instead of just sitting in my house and staring at the wall and thinking, oh, am I going to touch somebody with COVID today? Or, you know what I mean? Like, it gives me something to do. You got to keep your mind going. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah. And I'm still teaching in the evenings, like just one night a week. But Second City, I teach stand-up classes there. And it's like, again, I've got that on my schedule, and I feel this anxiety leading up to having to be on the screen. But then once I'm on there, like, I have so much fun. And I like this. At first I was like, I don't want to FaceTime you, like my sister kept trying to FaceTime me. I'm like, fuck, like, you don't have to see my face, and then now I'm like, let's FaceTime. I feel like I need more than just a voice.
Yeah. It brings you to somebody. That FaceTime connects you face to face. It's not the same on the phone, right? It's so much easier when I'm arguing with somebody on the phone. It's very easy. But now, if I was face to face, it's a lot harder to call somebody a fucking idiot to their face than it is on the phone. You know what I mean? So you have that connection, which is great. So now your sister must love you even a lot more then.
Oh, she does. She calls me a lot. She lives on her own, so.
Oh, does she? So she's got lots of time to call you.
Yeah,
awesome.
She'll probably call during this recording.
Right on.
Come and ring her off.
Right on. So, what do you do for anxiety? I know what I do.
Well,
what do you got?
Exercise, and let me tell you what I've got. What I brought today.
Oh, what do we have there?
Have you seen these? Have you used the vape pen? I know you're old school.
Yeah.
Yeah? I know you're old school.
Listen, everyone. We were talking on social media the other day, just a private message, and this woman, listen here, called me Grandpa. She called me Grandpa just because of the name of my other show, Wacky Tobaccy. And actually, Lianne, would you like to do the Wacky Tobaccy show with me now?
Sure.
You want to do that now? Okay, let me get... see, the people, the listeners who don't normally see the Wacky Tobaccy show will actually get to hear us at least. You can't see us smoke, but you'll be able to hear us. And if you want to see us, you'll have to go to YouTube. And make sure you hit the like and subscribe, everybody. Okay, here we go. This is my Wacky Tobaccy. You'll like this one, too.
Smoke, smoke, smoke weed. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Smoke, smoke weed.
I'm so white. White goddamn. Yeah.
Smoke weed. Smoke, smoke, smoke weed. Smoke, smoke weed every day.
Yeah.
Smoke, smoke weed every day. Smoke, smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Hello, everybody. This is the Wacky Tobaccy Show. And this is special for our podcasters because they are listening as well. Hey, if you're listening or watching, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Today we have Lianne Mauldin, the joke lady herself, with us on the Wacky Tobaccy Show. How are you doing, Lianne? I think I just had a brain fart there. Did you hear that? Lianne, I gave you a couple of bells there. Let's do that.
All right, I was ready for my cue.
All right.
This is so cool. Yeah, a show within a show.
A show within a show. So happy podcasting. Let's do the Alexa thing. And Alexa, start a 20-minute timer.
20 minutes.
Oh, she actually works. Sometimes she doesn't. I call her a bitch all the time. I have a joint here,
Okay.
and you were telling me earlier you have your vape pen.
Yes.
And what's in your vape pen?
So it's indica,
Okay.
and it's
So are you telling me you're going to fall asleep during the show?
I know it has no impact on me.
It has no effect whatsoever on me.
Indica and Coke.
There you go.
That's how I balanced it out. Yeah, it is. Let's see what THC. Wow, that looks like that looks like a high percentage.
There you go. So
if only I could see that.
you should be living it up tonight. I am smoking. I don't know if it's an indica or a sativa. But it is weed, and I know it's called Garod. Have you ever heard of this one, Garod?
No, where'd you get it at?
My neighbor, he grew his weed this year, and he did very, very well. He got like fucking 4 or 5 pounds out of growing 4 plants. Yeah,
Awesome.
Yeah. So he got a lot of weed. So I have reaped some of the benefits.
We got some growing in the closet.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, haven't tried it yet. It's a first batch. Okay, yeah. So this is what I got now.
Is your weed? Is that 90%?
Yeah, and it's 500 grams. And like these are just great little things. Like this is new to me.
You want to hear a really corny joke?
Sure.
Tell your weed it's 2021. He can come out of the closet now.
That is funny.
That is corny, isn't it?
Yeah. But he smells, so he needs to stay in the closet.
He's a stinky closet one. Yep. Yeah, they do stink. My buddy actually, he dries all his shit in his bathroom upstairs, and I'm like, doesn't your house just reek of weed? He goes, nope. We open the window, and then they put fans in there and blow it straight to the window for the however many days they need to do it.
It seems like there's so many ways around it now. Like I remember going to this guy's house, like probably like in the 90s, mid 90s. And he had like a unfinished basement, but it was like an old house. So it was kind of like dirt floor. And so he just like brought more dirt in and was growing weed like right out of
a dirt floor. Did he live in India?
No, in Hamilton.
That's so weird. I've never heard of that. In a house, a dirt floor. It must be like, was it an old war home?
Yeah, like it was.
Okay, yeah, I got you now. Yep.
Yeah, and so it was growing down there. But what I was gonna say was like you would come to the front door, like you could smell it before you even opened the door. Like there was no, and like at that time it was illegal, so it was like, how are you hiding
so everybody,
this? You're not hiding it.
It's great now because actually, holy shit, this is great. This is the best part of the show.
But I thought I'll bring the bong up, but then I'm like, no, because I'm just going to be hacking.
No, that would have been freaking great. Okay, you have to do the show again in the future, and you'll have to do the bong. I haven't had a guest yet do the bong. It's either been a joint or the pen.
Hey, Nando, can you do me a favor? Can you pack the bong and bring it up here?
Hells yeah.
He's excited because nobody's done a bong yet.
Yeah.
Okay. He's walking the wrong direction. He's gonna get it.
It's gonna take a while for him to pack the bong.
I know it is. Yeah. That's awesome. Don't forget the lighter. Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was gonna do the bong tonight, but my bong, it's tall, right? I think it's like 24 inches. So doing it here on the show is just I can't do it. So I'm gonna go buy a smaller bong so I can do it on the show.
Were you compensating for something when you bought that?
Yeah, I'm a grower, not a shower. It's okay too. My son and I last Boxing Day, when COVID wasn't here, yeah, that's right. We went to a weed store and bought these 2 bongs. They're like $400 bongs, and we got them for $150 each. And we bought the same one, and they were nice. One of them really matches the decor behind me, and the other one was blue and white like the Leafs. So
Okay, he's back. Apparently. Okay, I know I don't want the pipe. I just want don't want the pipe. Well, let's do the pipe. So the bong is not happening. Apparently,
It broke.
it broke.
Oh.
I thought I just broke the little part.
No, she knocked it off the top of the stove. It fell 3 feet.
I love him.
Oh, did you see in my video how I knocked the guitar down off the shelf? Was that the fall that you saw?
No, you were outside when you were falling.
Oh, okay. So just the other day in my story, I put
that's plenty.
I fell in the house and I took the guitar down with me.
Did you break it?
Also not my guitar.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
And the guitar is
trash.
trashed.
You can go now.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here now. You've passed me my weed, bitch. Get out of here.
And my bong. So I don't have
And
a
your
bong.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, robbed from Peter and Paul.
Is he going to give me a Bible lesson now? Here we go. Just say no to drugs, kids.
Want more?
Yeah. No, I don't. I'm going to start hacking. That's
I did 5 grams of mushrooms the other day. And it did
5 grams of mushrooms?
Yeah, it did dick all.
Really? I was gonna start
Yes, this is the Wacky Tobaccy Show, everybody. Grandpa's show, yeah.
I was going to say everybody else is microdosing these days. You're doing 5 grams.
I went all out.
Yeah.
But they were older, and that's why I'm like, you know what? They're probably a little stale, so maybe I'll just do the rest. And it was like 5 grams, and it didn't do dick. Oh, I was so disappointed.
How long?
Yeah, it was shitty, but I wish
Like
they would
how
start.
old? Were they like 2 years old, or how old?
They were about 2 years.
Where did you have them kept? Where were you keeping them?
In my garage, in the cupboard.
Keep them in the freezer.
Yeah,
I freeze them. Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, that's probably true because I mean you can freaking keep meat for almost forever, right? If you freeze it right. Huh. Yeah, I'll have to do that. I gotta get another ounce. Fuck, man. During right now, I wish they just sell the shit on fucking line.
Yeah. Well, there's, like the I don't know, the government site. If you go to it online, it doesn't have very good selection. I don't think
so either. I would rather, if I'm going to buy weed from the government, I'm going to go to the dispensary. Anyway, I'm not going to buy online. The online places I'll go to is like, I don't know, BC Bud and BC.ca or BCweed.ca and Minge Express, those kind of places where they're not legal, but they're legal, if that makes any sense. But
like fatnug.com.
Like shit where I know I'm going to get good weed for the real price, not bullshit friggin' government crap, right? Like, but I mean, there's times where I got to get it now. So I'm going to go and grab it, or my son or somebody will say, "Can you go pick me up a pen or whatever?" And then I'll be in there and I'll grab 3 grams or 3.5 grams of something, right, just to try it. Other than that, they don't get my money. I'd rather grow it. It's so much cheaper.
Yeah. And like, I do think that all the packaging really annoys me. Like like all the plastics and everything. Like you don't need all that plastic and everything. Like, I feel like it should be more like, you ever go into David's Tea?
Yeah, just put it in, one of those bags.
Right?
Smelly
some
proof
bits
bag.
back there, throw it in a bag, off you go.
They know what they are. Smelly proof bags is exactly what they are. Just throw them in that. Put your government logo on it if you have to, and give me the fucking weed. I don't need the $10 container you just fucking put it in and charge me for, because I'm going to throw it out.
I guess that's the child proofing aspect, but are alcohol bottles child proofed? Like, no, right?
No, they're not child proof. And you know what? I
down
would
enough.
fill my kid full of weed before I'd ever fill him full of whiskey.
Oh God, yeah,
Right?
yeah,
Like,
sure.
you're child-proofing the wrong thing, man. And if your fucking kid can get your weed, then you don't have it in the best spot. Maybe move it, lock it up. I don't know, like. And Jesus, it's weed. Like, it's good shit.
Yeah. Yeah, but I find like the packaging bothers me just because I feel like the roots of weed has some sort of environmental connection, you know?
Yeah.
And then you go into it's like you go in there and it's all like these big containers of things and everything. But the good thing is all the swag.
That's what I go in for. I
We have
love
one here. I
trays
think it's
and
a
shit
brilliant
like
name.
that.
The one down here, I think it's a great name because it's called the Growers Retail. So, like, remember the Brewers Retail? I used to call the beer store.
There you go.
It's the Growers Retail, and they over like December they're giving away toques, giving away papers, pipes, everything. Like they're giving away all kinds of stuff, stickers.
That's cool.
Yeah. So it's I think it's like
This
really
is
interesting.
this is my Edison pen. I don't know if you can see that, but it lights up. It's my Edison weed pen that I got from a dispensary. They were giving swag away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So why not?
Yeah,
But
Walmart never gave
I
me a
mean,
cool pen.
These places are packed, and like I said, like we've got 4 dispensaries within like 300 meters of a stretch on our street, and there was lineups outside. Like
On all of them?
Oh my God, so funny! Look at it's my sister. Remember, I said she was going to call.
yeah, she did. She never failed.
No,
She
that's a
didn't-
picture I
she
took
didn't
of her
fail.
at the Cracker Barrel. Have you ever been to the Cracker Barrel in the States?
Oh my God, yes, I love the Cracker Barrel.
I love the Cracker Barrel. Why isn't it in Canada? It's the best.
I would always go and get a turkey dinner. You know what? The Cracker Barrel, and there's a restaurant out here called Teddy's, which reminds me kind of the same kind of style. And in both
Right
places.
in Oshawa?
Yeah, right in Oshawa.
I'm going to go to it.
And I get the same dinner at both places. I get a turkey dinner, always. And instead of getting... Okay, this is why I look like I do, but instead of getting the vegetables, I ask for mashed potatoes instead. So I have fries, mashed potatoes, my turkey and gravy and stuffing. Instead of my vegetables, I get extra. Yeah, that's me.
Well, that's pretty close to the one I get. I always get the country ham.
Oh, yeah.
Dinner. So I get ham, mashed potatoes, I get corn, and then and then you get biscuits on the side.
Yeah.
And
the
fries.
biscuits.
Yeah,
I forgot about
I must get
biscuits.
3 sides. Yeah.
I forgot about the biscuits.
I love that place. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Before I forget, I know the podcasters are gonna whatever, but this is a new show. I need you. What exciting news do you have?
Oh yes. My exciting news is that I'm releasing
A porno
on the
film.
Cottage Comedy digital label my first comedy album finally, and it's called Late to the Party, and I'm releasing it on bandcamp.com this Friday, February 12th, because it is my birthday, and then it's coming out later this month on iTunes and Spotify.
Happy 30th birthday!
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Oh my God, I have no
I'm
idea
looking
what I'm
forward
going
to
to
the
post
album.
for my birthday. Stay tuned.
Oh, you're gonna have some cool videos for your birthday?
I don't know. I'm wavering behind like doing nothing and then just going overboard.
Go
I don't
overboard.
know.
Go
I don't know
overboard. You know what I think you should do?
What to post? I don't know whether to be serious or not. It's like I don't know. I'm thinking way too much about this birthday. I hate it.
You know what? The day of your birthday, get up in the morning, put your roller skates on, find somebody with a hula hoop, douse it in flammable liquids, and then jump through a flaming hoop. I think you will love it. I think everybody would love that.
I think it's important to try new things.
Absolutely.
You know? Like, no matter how
Absolutely.
old you are, right?
Damn
So I think
straight.
that sounds good. Start with it maybe like twice the size of a hula hoop, though. Just start.
Just let's get through the hoop.
I gotta slowly work it down. Yeah.
Damn straight. I'd get stuck in a fucking hula hoop. I'd just have a waist on fire.
It's easier to keep it up that way if you're just,
Yeah, I can outlast anybody in a hula hoop dance because mine never falls. Oh my goodness. I'm always mean to myself. But that's, you know what? That's why I was saying earlier, I'm trying to get back into shape. I've been using like resistant bands. I had a stroke too. I don't know if I have ever told you this, but yeah. And so like my one arm is weaker than the other. And before, that's probably why I got out of the healthy thing, because I just couldn't do it the same way. I used to lift a lot of weights and shit like that. But now I've been doing the resist. Bleh. Oh, now I'm baked. There it is. There it is. The resistance bands, yeah. So I've been doing a lot of that, and been doing some squats and shit because my wife says my ass is too flat. So I'm trying to beef up my ass. I got really thin, like girl legs. It doesn't match my upper half. I look like the fucking frog on Looney Tunes. Have you ever seen that frog? I'm in the morning. That's totally me. Yeah, just a skinny little ass.
You know what you should do? Because like guy exercises and girl exercises tend to be like, it's not like they need to be different, but like if you're looking on YouTube for a workout, like there's a lot of workouts that are just focused like on lifting your butt and chafing your butt. And I think that, I don't know, but I feel like guys don't do that. Guys are just like squats. I'm just going to do squats. But it's like, exactly, right? But there's other things that you can do, like, and then while you're doing it, you can watch like a really pretty girl doing those exercises too, right?
Absolutely. So yeah. I'm pretty sure that's when I was in the gym, that's what kept me in the gym. I would be on like the eucalyptus. What is that thing? The eucalyptus. Yeah. Eucalyptus thing. And then a nice hot chick would get on the treadmill in front of me, and I'm like, shit, I could do 5 more minutes and then keep going, right? Dirty old men. Jesus. Well, I think the gym days are done. They are out here anyway.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. I never liked gyms anyway. I don't like that.
No? You'd rather just, yeah. I enjoyed it when I did it. Well, because it worked for me, right? And I would get up at 5 o'clock every morning, and I'd go to the gym, and then I'd start work at 7, right? So I'd hit there for 2 hours, and then be great. And I did well for so long. I was pretty fit for about 3 years, and then I said, fuck it. I like McDonald's.
I'm like more motivated by music, right? So like I just I've always been like more of a dancerciser, like a aerobics. Like I have to I do a workout with weights just because. Yeah. But I don't enjoy that one. Like I hate it, and that's what I always think is the thing. Like you're saying, like I'm always active, but I'm always active just because those are the things that I like to do. Perfect. Right?
Yeah. If you can find something that you love and enjoy, it makes it easier. Yeah. Absolutely.
So much easier. Yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So you smoke a lot of weed or what?
Yeah, hash a lot.
Yeah, I like hash too. It hits you better.
Oh yeah, but
the pen is great too, because the pens are high. Like other than or dab. Have you ever dabbed? Yeah.
That is like that hits. Yeah.
The other night when I couldn't sleep and I was up for the 2 days, that's what I was doing. I was dabbing, and I told my son, I think I lost an hour. Like I fell asleep for maybe an hour, and then I was up again, but. Yeah, maybe I'll do dabbing again tonight.
Well, if you have trouble sleeping, that's a good solution.
Oh, hell yeah. It will hit you so hard and quick, right? It's great. And not the kind of dab like that, no.
No.
If you're watching this show, you know what I'm talking about.
I know. I heard kids were talking about that dab, and when I first overheard it, I'm like, what are they talking about? They're talking about taps. Like, no, they weren't. They were talking about a dance move.
Yeah.
I was the only one thinking that.
It was a quarterback, I think, from the NFL that started that. Oh, there's our timer for the Wacky Tobaccy Show. Alexa, stop. That's the wrong one. Oh, my goodness. Always me. Here we... I don't even... That's... Wow, I'm so baked. This is the best show ever. Oh, yeah, baby.
Where's your buddy?
I'll tell you in a second. Thanks, everybody, for watching the show. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends. Lianne Mauldin, everybody. And that was your Wacky Tobaccy Show. Thanks for doing that for me. That was awesome. And I'm still going to finish my joint.
Nice. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So you were you asked me a question when the song was going on?
Yeah. So where's your buddy today that was here last time?
He had to move on to bigger and better things, so.
Oh, okay.
So he we're just parting ways for a little bit here. And because of work and things and shit, so. But, yeah. That and I pissed him off.
Yeah. Well, I just remember he was getting engaged, right? He was engaged for and he's already been engaged a bunch or something.
Yeah, he's been married twice and he's engaged again. Yeah.
Yeah. So he hasn't got married yet. He didn't have a pandemic wedding.
No, he hasn't. Not as far as I know. So, but yeah.
That's what he's using to stall. He's just like, no, wait till the pandemic's over. I want to do this big. Yeah, we'll wait.
That's what I said to him. I said to my wife, I said, you know what? You can say whatever, but I've been committed from the start, and he has a past of not committing, so I can't say shit, or he can't say shit. But it is. You know what? I wish him well. But. It sucks. It sucks because I enjoyed having him on the show. He was a big part of the show, but he couldn't handle my big mouth, is what it was. Actually, the post that irritated him the most was probably the one that you may have commented on, and may have been the only one on Instagram to do it. Everywhere else, I got death threats and everything, but you had just commented, "Ouch." Do you remember that post?
I don't. I'll have to check.
The God one.
Okay, but good. So I wasn't the root of the problem.
Oh, absolutely not. No. No, because I post shit. When I'm posting my stuff, I post how I'm feeling, right? And I came from a very religious background. Actually, I used to be a pastor in a Pentecostal church. So I get people all the time, well, I'm born again and I'm this or that. And I'm like, okay, you can say whatever you want. You're not going to convince me. Because what irritates me the most is I have a gay daughter. I have a transgender brother. I don't have a mother or father that give a shit about their kids because of that. And they don't support that stuff. And that's all because of religion. So I have surrounded my entire life for whatever 30 some odd years, my entire life being told, gays are bad and like certain things, like, you know what I mean? Like weed is the devil's lettuce. You know what I mean? It just constantly put in your head. And then I start growing up and we get this thing called the internet, and you start looking into things and start researching things and start educating yourself, and like, why so much hate? So I got out of the church thing, but it still has affected me, and it hurts sometimes. So I come across in my post, and that's when I posted that day. I was feeling that hurt, I was feeling that pain, but I'll never apologize, because he's like, take it off. and apologize, blah, blah, blah. No, I'm never going to apologize. I never. And if you listen to my show and you know who I am, or you're a friend of mine, you know my heart. I never want to hurt anybody, right? And so I said, no, I'm not pulling it. Well, I can't be a part of it. I'm like, you haven't. I'm like, you didn't even phone me, dude, to see how I am. You're supposed to be my bro and my ride or die. You don't even know how I'm doing. You're just now calling me and telling me I'm an asshole. Okay, but you haven't asked what's going on. So that's what happened there.
Shitty.
Yeah, but I mean, it is what it is. So I've moved on, and that's why I want to stress to people, when you see someone's post and you don't agree with them, maybe there could be a side or a different side. You don't know what's going on. But yeah, you know what? Do comment. Voice your opinion. Everybody has that right. I will never tell anybody. My opinion is my opinion. I know, Lianne, you have a different opinion of something else, right? Like we're not. We might agree, hey, we both like this kind of weed. But we might not agree. We both like this kind of drink or something. You know what I mean? Like, we have to agree to
I can search
disagree.
the web for that. Just tap that search.
Shut up!
What's she doing?
She's searching the web for something. I don't know. And I got Cheech and Chong in the background on my phone. But all I can do, I don't know. I'm fucking stoned from that show now too. It's so hard to pay attention.
That's so funny. You had one of my friends on not too long ago, Adrienne Fish.
I love her.
Yeah, she's great.
I love her. Yeah.
Yeah, she just lives up the street from me, so that's kind of cool.
I'm gonna try and set her up with, I don't know, some random chick. I know she's not dating right now. She told me she's not dating, but I think if I could find her a hot chick, she'll dig it.
Oh, she probably would. She'd be out for it.
Yeah.
You
know what? I'm going to dress up in a dress in high heels and put on a wig and see if she thinks I'm a hot chick.
I don't know. I think you have to do something about the facial hair, maybe.
And maybe she's into that. You don't know.
I don't know. I mean, Adrienne is a very open-minded person, but I think when it comes to her personal
she has to draw a line. God damn it! Yeah.
When it comes to her personal taste, she's always had some. You know what I mean? the women that she goes out with are typically very nice-looking women.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to drop a few. I'm working on it. Okay, leave me alone.
Yeah, back to the gym.
Back to the gym. Oh, I started walking my dogs farther, and then I bring them back because they can't walk too damn far because they're little Bostons. So I go out and walk a lot farther. So after this, I'll probably end up going for quite a bit of a walk. I love walking while I'm high.
It's good, and it's good for your mental health, too. Fresh air, time to think.
Every time I'm down and out, I wouldn't say every time, but most of the time when I'm down and out, that's the first thing I do is I go for a walk.
Yeah. And if you can go to a park, even better, because, it's just nice to have trees and stuff
and if they have park benches there, you can jerk off without anybody seeing you.
Yeah, all kinds of weird shit in the park. Yeah.
I would stay so far away from. I couldn't go into a dark park. I'd be petrified. I'm the biggest chicken shit you'd ever see.
Oh my God. One night there was this comedy show and it was outdoors in this band shell in this park, like Woodbine Park or something like that. It was like out at the east end of Toronto. And I'd park there and it's just black. Like there's no fucking lights anywhere. And it's like there's like 4 other cars in the parking lot, and I'm just like, I'm texting my friend. I'm
sketchy.
Like, I'm not going in there. Like, I can't see anything. Come out.
Yeah.
And I just didn't have to go that far to hear the stage and to see it. But I was like, there's no way I'm walking in there.
Yeah, that's sketchy. Yeah, I wouldn't have gone out either. That's how I would tell my wife to go. You first.
Well, I remember when we were teenagers and we used to hang out in the park like all the time, and there'd be like there was a lot to observe in the park. Like,
hell yeah.
You'd find like porn and you'd find like, you know, like empty bottles, party site kind of things. But like, there was always like this, I remember like there were a few like different couples that were clearly like having an affair that would meet at the park at lunch. And like we'd all be sitting there just like taking account of what was going on. Right?
Weren't you here with somebody else?
Affairs. Yeah. The bathroom was one of those glory hole bathrooms.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We had really
that was hardcore. That was really hardcore. Wow. I never encountered a park like that before. I don't think I'd let my children play there. I don't know if I'd want to play there.
It's just after dark.
Yeah, in the dark. Forget it. I'm done. No. I'd have to bring a flashlight. That's the good thing about phones now is you automatically have a flashlight, right? But when we were kids, man, in the middle of the park, pitch black, the only light you had was the moonlight. Oh, it's freaking great being a kid. If I could go back to that simple mentality where it was only my little bubble, which, I mean, I was innocent is what I'm trying to, that innocence. If we could all have that innocence again, it'd be so great. So great. I would love that. Anyway, Lianne, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, anytime. We love you here on the show, and you're more than welcome. Everybody, make sure you check out her album, and that's going to be at bandcamp.com, February the 12th. And what's the title of it again?
Late to the Party.
Late to the Party. And that was from comedy, Cottage Comedy Digital is your thing. Late to the Party, everybody. February the 12th. Check it out. Thank you so much. Lianne, you're the best.
Thank you.
All right, everybody. If you enjoyed the show, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button. Check us out. Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. We're on all the social media, so just check us out. Love you. Peace.